of you. Today we'll discuss about the properties of determinant. So what is first property? If A be a square matrix, then the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with the corresponding cofactors is always the value of the determinant A. That means here you see, we will take, for example, if you take the first row is A1, A2, A3. So the sum of the elements of first row multiplied with the corresponding cofactors of A1, A2, A3 is always the value of the determinant A. That means here we will see that A1 into A1 plus A2 into capital A2 plus A3 into capital A3. That means here we are taking the sum of product of the elements of the first row multiplied with the corresponding cofactors of A1, A2, A3 is always the determinant A. So we will find out that what is the exact value of A1 plus A2 plus A3 Here A1, capital A1 is what? Capital A1 is the cofactor of A1. So its cofactor A1 means you have to omit first row and first column. So it is the determinant of B2, B3, C2, C3. And what is the cofactor of A2? It is minus, omitting the first row and second column, we are getting B1, B3, C1, C3. Plus A3, that is the cofactor of small a3. So omitting the first row and third column, we are getting the determinant of B1, B2, C1, C2. Now we will find out A1 plus A2 plus A3 That means it is the sum of the product of elements of the first row multiplied by the corresponding cofactors of A1, A2, A3. That means here capital A1, A2, A3 are the cofactors of the elements A1, A2, A3. So here you see it is equal to A1 into capital A1, that is the cofactor of small a1, which is equal to B1, B2, B3, C2, C3. Plus A2 into cofactor of A2 is minus. Cofactor of A2 is minus, so it is minus A2 into capital A2 is the cofactor of A2, which is minus B1, B3, C1, C3. So plus A3 into capital A3 is the cofactor of small a3, that is equal to how much? That is the determinant of B1, B2, C1, C2. So it is nothing but it is the determinant of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. This thing is the determinant of this. So which is equal to your determinant A. That means here we have proved that the sum of the product of the elements of the first row multiplied with its corresponding cofactors is always the determinant. It is the first property. Similarly, we can say B1 plus B2 plus B3 that it will also represent the determinant A. That means the sum of the product of elements of the second row multiplied by its corresponding cofactors will represent the determinant A. Similarly, we can say that C1 into capital C1, C2 into capital C2 plus C3 into capital C3 is also the determinant A. Where capital C1, C2, C3, capital C1, capital C2, capital C3, these are the cofactors of C1, C2, C3. So it represents the sum of the product of the elements of the third row multiplied by its corresponding cofactors is the determinant. So this is the first property. Next is property 2. If A be a square matrix, then the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with the cofactors of the elements of other rows or columns is always 0. That means here you see, if we take the sum of the product of the elements of the first row with the corresponding cofactors of the elements of the second row, that will be equal to 0. That means here we will prove that A1 capital B1 plus A2 capital B2 plus capital B3 is equal to 0. We have to prove this thing. That means it is the sum of the elements of the first row multiplied with the cofactors of the elements of the second row will be equal to 0. That means here A1 into B1, B1 is the cofactor of the element B1, and capital B2 is the cofactor of small b2, capital B3 is the cofactor of B3. Here you see, first we will find out what are the cofactors B1 of B1, B2, B3. So capital B1 is the cofactor of small b1. That means we have to omit second row and first column. For this element we have to assign minus. So it is minus of omitting the second row and first column, we are getting that minus of determinant of A2, A3, C2, C3. Again we will find out the cofactors B2. For this element it will be plus. So it is plus. Omitting the second row and second column, we are getting A1, A3, C1, C3. A1, A3, C1, C3. Next again the cofactor of B3. So for this element it will be minus. So it is minus of omitting the second row and third column, we are getting the determinant of A1, A2, C1, C2. Now here we will find out, with taking the left hand side, we are getting that A1, B1, that is the cofactor of this small b1, which is equal to minus A1 into product of the diagonal elements minus product of the co-diagonal and non-diagonal elements, that is A2C3 minus A3C2 plus A2 into capital B2, cofactor of B2, that is equal to determinant of this, which is A1C3 minus A3C1 and minus A3 into capital B is the cofactor of B3, which is equal to A1C2 minus A2C1. So it is equal to minus A1 A2 C3 minus into minus plus A1 A3 C2 plus A1 A2 C3 minus A2 A3 C1 minus A1 A3 C2 plus A2 A3 C1. Here you see that it is minus A1 A2 C3 plus A1 A2 C3 plus minus, it will be cancelled out. A1 A3 C2 plus, here it is minus A1 A3 C2 minus, it will be cancelled out. Again here minus A2 A3 C1 plus A2 A3 C1, this will be cancelled out. So it is equal to 0. That means here we have proved that A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3 value is equal to 0. Similarly, we can prove that if you take that B1 into cofactor of A1, that is capital A1, plus B2 into cofactor of A2, that is capital A2, plus B3 into capital A3, that will be again 0. That means it is the sum of the product of the elements of the second row with the cofactors of the first row is 0. Similarly, again we can prove that the sum of the product of the elements of second row multiplied with the cofactors of the elements of the third row will again be 0. So this is the property 2. That means always you remember that the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with the cofactors of the elements of the other rows or columns is always equal to 0. Next is property 3. In a determinant, if the rows and columns are interchanged, then you remember that the value of the determinant remains unchanged. So here we will consider a determinant A, which is determinant of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Let us find out the value of this determinant. So it is equal to A1 into B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus A2 into B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus A3 into B1 C2 minus B2 C1. Now, on interchanging the rows into columns, we get determinant of first row becomes first column A1, A2, A3. Second row becomes second column B1, B2, B3. And third row becomes third column C1, C2, C3. So in this determinant, on interchanging the rows into columns, we are getting this determinant. So let us find out its value. It is equal to A1 into B2 C3, B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus B1 into A2 C3 minus A3 C2 again plus C1 into A2 B3 minus A3 B2. So again on further simplification, it is equal to A1 into B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus A2 taking common, you are getting here A2 and this term contains A2. So minus A2 taking common, it is B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus A3 taking common. So A3 here it contains A plus A3. So A3 taking common, it is minus into minus plus. A3 taking common, it is B1 C2 minus A3 taking common, it is B2 C1. So its value is same as this value. It is A1 into B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus A2 into B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus A3 into B1 C2 minus B3 C1. That means here in this determinant, if the rows are changed into columns, then always you remember that the value of the determinant that remains unchanged. That means we can expand either this way, that we can expand A1 into B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus A2 into B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus A3 into B1 C2 minus B2 C1, or we can expand it in this way, that A1 into B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus b1 into you omit the second row and first column, so it is a2 c3 minus a3 c2 plus c1 into omitting this third row and first column, we are getting a2 b3 minus a3 b2. So that means either you can expand this determinant column wise, or you can expand this in row wise. So it is the property 3. That means if the rows and columns are interchanged, then always the value of the determinant that remains unchanged.